Hi, fifth grade families and students. It's Mr. McComb again. I got a real quick update for the week ahead of us this week as we are now into March, which is amazing. And we've got a short week ahead. So just going to take a real quick look at what's going on coming up. So first of all, yeah, last week kids did a good job catching up. It was a long week for us. It was good for me. I was glad to be there and glad to have a routine going and get some real work going and get some good follow through going with things. By Wednesday, a few kids were commenting how long the week seemed, and I said it was only Wednesday, and so but it was good to have 5 days at school. Seems like it's been a while since then because it had been a while since then. So that was good. And then with that, of course, we have a short week coming up here, just a couple days, Monday and Tuesday before the teachers get their vaccine shot for our second dose, which is expected to have some side effects, and so that's why we have a couple days off, as I'm sure you're aware. So, parents, thank you for being able to handle that from home. I know it's not easy with the kids uh, being at home a little more. So thank you for being able to accommodate that and allow us that time. So with that, also when we do get back, the next week after that will be Iowa testing. Just kind of mentioning that right now. I'm sure we'll hear more information coming up this week about plans and things and schedules as far as that. But that'll be the week after we get back from our little break here in the middle. Um, for this week, just a real quick look at all the classes. Again, just have Monday and Tuesday. Math, I'm going to do a little decimal division preview. Not really going to get too heavy into the book lessons. We only have a couple days and we just are going to be introducing it. So we'll brush up on division skills, strategies in the process of long division, some estimation strategies we can use to help us uh, get accurate answers. Kids did a really good job on their multiplying decimals quiz last week at the end of the week, and so now we're ready to move into decimal division soon. Science will cover a couple pages in the adaptations lesson. We just started that a little bit last week too. I was doing a couple science fair days, so we didn't quite get into the book too far. But we'll look at a special section in the book on adaptations, particularly camouflage and mimicry, which are physical adaptations that plants and animals may have that help disguise them in some way and help improve their chances for survival, which is what it's all about. So that's a fun one. The whole lesson's fun, but camouflage especially, you can see some pretty neat examples, which we'll look at. Then we'll also check in on science fair. On Tuesday, I'll talk to the kids one last time before we get into that 5 days off and talk about what do we want to accomplish during that time before we get back. Um, and finally, for English, we're going to talk about the ecosystems presentations. Kids did a really good job coming up with some informational text. They did some research, wrote out a rough draft, just purely fact-based, not telling any narrative story, any fanciful stuff like that, just straight to the facts as if we were reading information out of an encyclopedia. They did a good job with their own individual ecosystems that they were researching. And on Monday and Tuesday, if we have to, we will present those. The kids did a good job making a little PowerPoint as well to go along with it. So it should be good little presentations and help us practice some grammar skills with our writing, as well as learn a little bit more about the ecosystem to have a little science add in too. So that's what we're going to be getting into our short little time. So let's make those 2 days count, and I will talk to you all on Monday, and we'll have a short little week ahead of us again. Thanks again for watching. Hope you have a good weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.